explorations team. Oh my god, she's got such a big one for us. This is fancy. So the groups that come with Royal Caribbean have their lunch here. So on our explorations, you come to this beautiful place. Ooh, look at the roses. I'm sure Goluram will want one of these. What's up, Miss Neha? You want one rose from here? जब तक लाएंगे मुरझा जाएगा. This looks like a pretty ancient museum lunch place. Hangar restaurant. That's fun, isn't it? It's like a hangar restaurant, man. It looks so cool. Daddy, look at the locomotives over here. I mean the coaches. My dad will know a lot about these engines. I don't know particularly steam, because Dad started working on electric. But yeah, he'll know a lot about the general idea of locomotives. I wish I could run and go climb up one. Okay, so this place is a train museum, and there is a restaurant of few seating areas within the museum where guests are literally sitting and dining. It's like fine dining inside a museum, which is pretty amazing.
The first railroad of the Ottoman Empire for the Turks was built by a British company roughly 160 years ago. The railroad engineer John Turtle Wood, he started digging in Ephesus because in his childhood he read about the Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of ancient world. He started digging here in Ephesus actually. He was looking for the Temple of Artemis. Finally he found it. Anything he found using this railroad, the one which he built, took it to Izmir, and from there with the ships they took all those artifacts into the British Museum. So this is the first railroad of the Ottoman Empire.
First railroad of the Ottoman Empire.
Built by the British company.
Yeah, I'm not taking a picture with the railroad here because I come from a town of railroads, man. Chittaranjan. Yeah. My friends are fascinated with the rail engines and all, but no, not me. Well, yeah, the special part about this is this was 160 years ago. It was started by a British engineer, and he ended up finding the Temple of Artemis.
Railroad?
First railroad for Turkey.
For Turkey.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Look at the weight scale. This is the weight scale. This is. Look at how big this weight scale is. EY and Son. It's from Liverpool. Still functional? Oh yeah. Still functional. A ton.
Para los gorditos.
La gordita needs to come here. I don't know. These guys taught me to say La gordita. Alright, bye bye, ma'am. Thank you.
I think you can walk.
Yes.
Alright, so this is Aziziye restaurant. Aziziye. So quick stop at a carpet weaving factory, or a carpet house, as you may call it.
Here you can see how they obtain silk out of silk cocoon. Bize kimse var mı? Ne çağırdın abi?
About the mulberry trees in the morning to you. Some of the mulberry trees. And they're mentioning about
And tell them how they make those bubble ducks.
then they're going to move.
Then here they see how they obtain silk out of silk cocoon.
And then this is the skin.
Gel. Bunlar
Girmeyeceğiz bunlara. Bu dolaşıp çıkacağız. Tamam. Bunlar ajantanın şeyleri.
Tamam.
Here, these are the silk ones.
Carpet demonstration rooms. So do we have any groups today from our ship here?
Yeah. Yes.
Nice carpets, beautiful carpets.
Let me tell you, this is, please touching here, this is silk. This is Angora wool, this is silk. Wow. So it's shining, you see, it's very soft. That's the pomegranate flower as a design. And this is silk, the flowers are all silk. And this is the Angora wool. So backing is cutting, and this one is much more intricate. So this one is having 8 times 8, 64 double knots per centimeter square. You use centimeter or feet?
Centimeter.
Yeah. So it's a fine
How
one.
much is this?
This I will tell you.
10,000?
Ah, but
There.
here's euros, right? Here's euros, right?
No, we can give US dollars depending to the party. If it's American, then we give US dollars. So in US dollars, this will be for 10,000. This sold. It's actually the price of this one is 7,500. 7,500.
7,000.
Yes.
Welcome to Ephesus. Welcome to Ephesus.
Oh, my balls! Oh, my balls! Thank you.
Welcome to Ephesus. Thank God I got that on camera, man. Thank God. I got that.
Don't put it on YouTube, motherfucker.
That's right.
Let me tell you that anything you see here all around after that accident,
No, wasn't included in the price.
anything you see here all around 360 degrees, this is nothing. The most interesting parts are just behind this,
Okay.
going downhill. But before we start, look at this model. This is what we are going to see. We are between number 4 and 5 now, and we will follow the numbers 6, 11, 13, 12, as you see, down all the way down to number 18.
Please, thank you.
The soft ones are
So
falling.
these are mulberries. This is what I heard about mulberry bush.
Yeah, thank you.
Mulberry.
Didn't I tell you just now?
How's it?
The silkworms, they eat only mulberry leaves.
It's good.
And they produce silk cocoon. Yeah, we eat the mulberry, but we give this to the silkworms.
Don't do the opposite. Olive trees in full bloom.
Okay. Guys, this huge open space, we call it agora. Agora means marketplace, right?
Agora.
The agora. This more open space, as you see. This is state agora. Why? Because the parliament was here. Odeon. And you see
Odeon.
all the seats were faced with marble once upon a time. Only 3 or 4 rows are still faced with marble. The
Yes.
rest is gone. They recycled the material. People either way. There was a roof over it. So
Wow.
this was the parliament, and the other official buildings were next to it. So this
Looks
is
like a portrait, like a
this
picture.
is state agora. But it means next to the harbor down there is another agora, which is commercial agora.
Okay.
Closer to harbor, so easily they could bring their goods and sell on the
Sell it
marketplace. As I told you, this is nothing. The most interesting parts are further down. We didn't even start yet. On the left hand.
She's the goddess of victory,
Yes.
Nikah, or like the brand Nike.
Now I don't understand why you say 2 hours.
Of course, and we didn't even start yet.
Shit.
This is Nike, nikah. I got us some pictures. Okay.
Good. That's the Library of Celsus. Traction marks made by the Romans so the leather sandals wouldn't slip, because it's a steep decline, and if you're wearing something not anti-slip, you're gonna slip because you're walking on marble. And look how steep this is.
Because of this we take long, because it's 1 kilometer walking like this.
I think it's not that slippery. When it's get hot, it's slippery.
That's Greek?
Here it says it's Greek. It's all Greek to me. You see? It's Greek, yeah. EPHESUS, look. EPHESUS, polis. Polis means city. City of Ephesus. Look at this. Trajan. I would say he's the Emperor Trajan. How do we know? Look. Kaiser. See? Kaiser. Emperor Trajan. Sebasto Germanico Dacico. Dacico is Dacia, Romania. Yes, look at the sidewalk. This is original trottoir, sidewalk, footpath, pavement.
My goodness.
Mosaic.
Look
Yeah,
at
the
the
mosaic is still there.
It's still preserved. My goodness. My goodness.
That's amazing.
That's medusa.
Can you take from Van Habibi, Van? So let me ask you something, Mehmet. So this is not, they didn't do restoration? This is original? They did some
They didn't. No. Next door, this is a hamam, Turkish bath. Sorry, Roman bath. Roman bath. And these are public toilets. Here, you pay your money and use the restrooms, the toilets. Let's walk. Let's walk in. Tourism paid for you.
Thank you.
These are the restrooms, right? You see here.
Oh my god.
So you sit together.
Remember, but remember, 200 years ago, all the steps. Sister of Cleopatra, Arsinoe. There you can take a picture. There is information about her, as you see. And we found her skeleton.
Sister of Cleopatra. She was killed on the orders of Cleopatra and buried here. I'm at the tomb of the sister of Cleopatra. Ooh. The Library of Celsus. Jeez. It's amazing.
All of them. Everything was laying in the ground. In 1978.
right?
Sorry?
Here was the theater?
No, this is
Library.
the library. Inside the library, the governor of the city and also the Asia Minor is buried inside in a sarcophagus. So this is not only a library, this is also a kind of a mausoleum. Monumental grave. Oh, okay, on the boat. Or selfies
Ah, yes.
also. Right, I mean on the right, on the left.
This
Because
is the theater.
no, this is the marketplace, agora.
Ah, okay.
Okay, let's go.
You heard the man. This is the marketplace. This is the largest preserved theater in the world. My goodness.
Guys, I will take the best picture a little further. Half an hour to the restaurant.
Okay guys, we're back to the car. Ephesus is done. We rushed through Ephesus because I was low on data, memory. I just had like 7 minutes of memory remaining and I had to just take snippets. Now we're going to have lunch and then we head to the ship.